Everyone, I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and reflect on something. Right now, in this very moment, you might be facing challenges, doubts, and struggles. You might be wondering if things will ever change. But I want to remind you of something incredibly powerful. Your miracle is already on its way. We live in a world that is constantly in motion. The noise of the day-to-day, the whirlwind of thoughts, the endless distractions, they pull us in all directions, creating chaos inside and outside of us. But here's the truth. The real transformation, the real change doesn't happen in that noise. It happens when we are able to stop, to breathe, and to allow the energy of the universe to move within us. In the stillness, in the silence, something powerful begins to happen. You stop trying to control, to force, or to make things happen. You let go, and when you let go, something incredible shifts inside of you. Your energy realigns, and you begin to tap into the infinite potential that is already within you. You see, miracles don't occur because you are constantly trying to make them happen. They don't happen because you're obsessing over every detail, trying to predict every outcome. No, miracles happen when you trust. When you trust that there is a force larger than yourself at work, guiding you, aligning everything around you for your highest good. I want you to think of a seed. When you plant a seed in the soil, you don't keep digging it up every day to see if it's growing. You don't sit there anxiously pulling at the earth, trying to force it to sprout. No, you water it, you nurture it, and then you trust the process. You trust that in time, that seed will break through the soil and become a beautiful plant. The same is true for you. Your miracle is like that seed. You've planted the intention, and now it's time to nurture it with trust. There's an ancient law at play here, a law that you can't always see with your eyes, but you can feel with your heart. It's the law of creation. It's the law of energy. It's the law that says when you step into alignment with the universe, everything you need begins to find its way to you. But this law requires patience. It requires you to stop trying to control everything and simply trust that what is meant for you is on its way. The key here is silence. Silence is not just the absence of sound. It's the absence of resistance. It's the moment when you stop fighting with your circumstances. It's the moment when you surrender your need to control the outcome and allow things to unfold naturally. That's when the magic happens. In the silence, you stop telling the universe how things should be. You stop arguing with reality, and you allow God to work. You let go of the anxiety, the worry, and the need to make everything happen on your own. And when you do, you create space for the miracle to manifest. Your thoughts have power, but when they are aligned with faith and trust, that power becomes limitless. You have the ability to create your reality, but sometimes the greatest creation comes from doing nothing at all, other than believing, trusting, and letting go. So I encourage you today, be silent. In your silence, you will find the clarity, the peace, and the strength you need to step into the life you deserve. Your miracle is already on its way. The seeds you've planted are already beginning to grow. Your job is not to rush the process or demand the outcome. Your job is simply to trust. Stay silent, stay still, and watch the universe unfold in ways you've never imagined. The miracle is coming, and it's already on its way. The silence is often misunderstood as mere stillness or quietness, but it is much more profound than that. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and constant stimulation, silence becomes a powerful tool for transformation. It's in the moments of silence that we give ourselves the opportunity to step out of the chaotic patterns of our thoughts and reconnect with the deeper energy that lies within us. Silence is not just the absence of sound. It is the absence of resistance, the space where we can release our grip on the outer world and allow our inner world to take center stage. When we become silent, we create room for clarity to emerge. Our minds, often cluttered with anxieties, expectations, and self-doubt, find peace in the quiet. It is in this peaceful space that the wisdom of our intuition can rise to the surface, guiding us toward what we truly need. Silence doesn't mean action, it's the opposite. It's the conscious choice to stop pushing, forcing, or controlling outcomes. It's the conscious release of resistance and the acceptance that not everything needs to be driven by willpower. In this space, we begin to trust the natural flow of life. Our bodies, minds, and hearts are recalibrated in the stillness, aligning with the greater forces at play. When we stop trying to control every aspect of our lives, we allow the universe to work its magic to bring us what is meant for us in the right time. This silence, this surrender, is what makes transformation possible. It's where the seeds of change are nurtured and true personal growth begins. It is in silence that we give ourselves the opportunity to evolve, to experience the miracles that are already on their way. Trusting the process is a powerful act of faith in the unseen, and understanding that things are unfolding in their own time, whether or not we can see it happening. We often find ourselves in situations where we desperately want things to happen quickly, but rushing the process only leads to frustration and doubt. The essence of trust is letting go of the need to control every outcome and allowing life to unfold in a natural way. Trusting the process means accepting that timing is everything, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's about having the courage to believe that things are working out, even if the evidence isn't immediately visible. When we trust the process, we embrace patience and release the pressure we put on ourselves to make things happen. This doesn't mean sitting idly by, but rather understanding that action taken in harmony with faith brings the right results. We stop forcing outcomes and allow ourselves to be guided by the wisdom that life itself provides. It's a shift from the mindset of "I must control this" to "I trust that this is unfolding as it should." This kind of trust is grounded in faith in ourselves and the timing of life, and in the unseen forces that are always at work around us. Even in the face of obstacles or uncertainty, trusting the process requires believing that everything has a purpose, even when it's hard to see. It's about letting go of worry and surrendering to the idea that, regardless of how things appear right now, what is meant for us will come in the right moment. Trusting the process is the act of surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that all is as it should be, and that the journey in its own way is leading us exactly where we need to go. Miracles are not isolated events that happen by chance or luck. They are the natural byproduct of aligning with the deeper forces of the universe. Everything in existence is energy, and when we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the higher frequencies of love, faith, and gratitude, we unlock the potential for miracles to occur in our lives. This alignment doesn't require us to force things into place, but rather to trust in the natural flow of life and its ability to guide us toward what is meant for us. The miracle is already in motion, waiting for us to step into harmony with it. The universe doesn't operate on the terms of control or force. Instead, it responds to our inner state, reflecting back to us the energy we put out. When we are in alignment with our highest good, we attract the right people, opportunities, and circumstances that are in harmony with our desires. The miracle comes not from striving or pushing, but from opening ourselves up to the endless possibilities that exist when we trust in the universe's ability to provide. Aligning with the universe is a continuous process, a commitment to staying open, staying receptive, and staying grounded in the belief that everything we need is already here or on its way. It's about cultivating an awareness that we are always supported, that the energy we put out into the world will always find its way back to us, sometimes in ways we least expect. The more we align with these higher frequencies, the more we begin to see the miraculous unfold in our lives. Whether it's through moments of unexpected clarity, miraculous opportunities, or deep transformative changes in our reality. The universe is always at work, and the miracle is always ready to come. Faith is the foundation that holds everything together when the external world seems uncertain. It's the invisible thread that connects us to the higher potential within us, even when we can't see or touch it. Faith is not just a belief in something we hope will happen, but a deep knowing that something greater is guiding us toward the right outcomes. It's an unwavering trust in the unseen, an understanding that, even in moments of doubt, the universe is working in our favor. Faith is the energy that nurtures our dreams and intentions, helping them to grow and manifest in ways we may not yet understand. When we have faith, we let go of the need for immediate answers or instant results. We allow ourselves to step into the unknown with the understanding that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Faith removes the pressure we often place on ourselves to have everything figured out, and instead, it invites us to surrender to the flow of life. It teaches us to believe in the process, even when things don't seem to make sense in the moment. Faith is the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. It is the quiet, steady force that propels us forward when fear tries to hold us back. With faith, we step into the unknown with courage, knowing that the universe is always working for our highest good. It is this belief in something greater than ourselves that allows us to keep moving forward with confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. When we trust in the unseen and embrace faith, we open ourselves up to the possibility of miracles, trusting that they are already on their way, even if we can't yet see them. Patience is often seen as a passive trait, but in reality, it's an active practice that requires strength, discipline, and trust. In a world that celebrates instant gratification, it can be difficult to embrace the idea that some things take time. However, patience is not about waiting idly for something to happen. It's about maintaining a calm, steady presence while allowing life to unfold naturally. It's the ability to hold space for your dreams, intentions, and desires without rushing them or forcing them to appear on your timeline. When we cultivate patience, we are essentially trusting that the universe, or life itself, has its own rhythm, and that timing is a critical part of the process. Each moment, each experience, and each challenge serves a purpose in shaping us for what lies ahead. Patience teaches us to honor the journey, even when the destination isn't yet clear. It reminds us that some things require growth, development, and alignment before they can manifest fully. Patience is about understanding that the seeds we plant today may not bear fruit immediately, but with time, care, and the right conditions, they will. It's about trusting the unfolding process and knowing that everything will come together at the right time. When we are patient, we allow ourselves the space to grow, to evolve, and to prepare for the blessings that are on their way. In moments of impatience, we are reminded that our desires and dreams will arrive when they are meant to, and that forcing or rushing them only interferes with their natural manifestation. Patience teaches us to embrace the present moment while we wait for our desires to take shape, knowing that everything we need is already in motion. It's the quiet strength that keeps us grounded, even when we can't see the full picture yet. You are the creator of your own reality, a powerful being capable of shaping the life you desire. Every thought, every belief, and every action you take is a reflection of the energy you are putting into the world. We often underestimate the power we hold within ourselves, allowing external circumstances or other people's opinions to dictate our paths. But the truth is that you are not a passive observer in your life. You are the creator, the architect, and the driver of your experiences. This creative power starts with the awareness that you are constantly influencing your environment and outcomes. Your thoughts are not just fleeting moments in your mind. They are energy that carries weight. What you think about, focus on, and believe shapes the world around you. If you believe in limitations or scarcity, your reality will reflect that. However, when you believe in abundance, possibility, and the potential for growth, your life begins to reflect those beliefs. You are actively participating in the creation of every aspect of your reality. To harness this power, it's essential to become conscious of your thoughts and beliefs. Do they align with the life you want to create? Are they empowering or limiting? Shifting your mindset, taking aligned actions, and consistently nurturing your dreams will allow you to manifest the life you desire. You don't need to wait for external circumstances to change in order to feel empowered. The change starts from within. Every decision you make, from the smallest to the largest, contributes to the reality you are building. The more you embrace your creative power, the more you can transform your life. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the one shaping them. Your thoughts, actions, and beliefs are the brushstrokes painting the canvas of your life. When we stop resisting, we create space for the flow of life to enter. Resistance, whether it's to circumstances, people, or even our own emotions, only serves to keep us stuck in a cycle of frustration and struggle. The more we resist, the more we create tension within ourselves, and that tension prevents us from experiencing the peace and clarity that comes with letting go. Resisting life's natural flow is like swimming against the current, exerting all our energy in the wrong direction. Instead of forcing things to happen, we must learn to surrender and trust that life will unfold in its own time. When we stop resisting, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. Resistance closes off our mind and heart, keeping us locked in familiar patterns that don't serve us. When we let go of that resistance, we allow ourselves to move with life instead of fighting against it. This doesn't mean we give up or passively accept everything that comes our way. It means we shift our perspective and approach life with openness, accepting the ebb and flow of events as they unfold. Letting go of resistance means trusting that the universe knows what's best for us, even if we don't understand it in the moment. It's a form of surrender that allows us to move forward with ease rather than struggle. When we resist, we are holding on to old beliefs, outdated ways of thinking, and fears that no longer serve us. But when we let go, we create room for new experiences, opportunities, and growth. We stop fighting against what is and start embracing what could be. Through this release of resistance, we invite the energy of the universe to work through us, guiding us to the outcomes we are meant to experience. Inner peace is the quiet foundation from which everything in our lives can grow. It is the space where we feel centered, calm, and grounded, no matter the chaos that may be unfolding around us. In a world that often pushes us to do more, be more, and achieve more, inner peace is a reminder that true power doesn't come from external accomplishments, but from an unwavering sense of calm within ourselves. It's about finding stability and balance within so that we are no longer swept away by the turbulence of external circumstances. When we cultivate inner peace, we are not ignoring the challenges we face, but rather approaching them with a sense of calm and clarity. Instead of reacting impulsively, we respond from a place of understanding and wisdom. This peace gives us the ability to discern what matters and what doesn't, helping us navigate through life's difficulties without being overwhelmed by them. It's in this peace that we find our true strength, because we no longer need to seek validation or approval from the outside world. True inner peace is achieved when we stop allowing the noise of the world to drown out the voice of our inner wisdom. It's in these quiet moments that we come to understand that we are not defined by our circumstances. Instead, we are defined by our ability to remain calm, present, and connected to the deepest parts of ourselves. Inner peace is not a destination, but a continuous practice. It's about coming back to ourselves time and time again, no matter how far we may have drifted. Through this consistent practice, we begin to attract the right opportunities, relationships, and experiences into our lives. Inner peace becomes the magnetic force that pulls us into alignment with our highest good. Your miracle is already on its way, even if you can't see it yet. Many of us spend our time worrying, trying to figure out how or when things will work out. And we forget that the universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything in perfect timing. The journey towards our desires may not always be visible, but it is happening. Miracles are not always immediate or obvious, and they often come in ways that we least expect. What is important to remember is that the energy you put out into the world, through your intentions, faith, and trust, is already paving the way for the miracle to manifest. The truth is that everything in life is in a constant state of movement, and even when it appears that nothing is happening, things are shifting. Behind the scenes, forces are aligning to bring what you need into your life at just the right time. The seeds you have planted with your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are already beginning to grow, and though they may not yet be visible, their roots are firmly taking hold. Your miracle isn't about waiting for something to happen to you. It's about trusting that the right circumstances, people, and opportunities are aligning for you. It's about having the patience to let the universe do its work, knowing that every experience and every moment is contributing to your transformation. The path may not always be straightforward, and sometimes it can feel like things are moving slowly. But in those moments of uncertainty, you are simply being prepared for what is to come. The universe is always working in your favor, and even when you can't see it, the miracle is on its way to you. Surrendering is often misunderstood as giving up or abandoning hope. But in reality, it is one of the most powerful acts of strength and self-awareness. Surrendering is not about passively accepting whatever comes your way. It's about releasing the need to control every detail of your life and allowing things to unfold as they are meant to. It's a conscious choice to let go of the resistance, to stop fighting against what is, and to trust that there is a greater plan at work. When you surrender, you stop trying to force outcomes and start embracing the natural flow of life. True surrender involves accepting that you cannot control everything. It means stepping back and recognizing that there is wisdom in the unfolding of events, even when things don't happen as you expect. Surrender is an act of faith. It is trusting that, even though you cannot see the entire picture, everything is working out for your highest good. It's the understanding that life is not a series of random events, but a sequence of experiences meant to teach, guide, and grow you. When you surrender, you stop carrying the weight of expectation and worry. Instead, you focus on aligning yourself with the present moment, embracing what comes without fear or judgment. It's an invitation to stop forcing and start allowing. By surrendering, you create space for the universe to work through you, to guide you to the right opportunities, people, and circumstances that will lead you to where you need to be. Surrender does not mean giving up on your dreams. Rather, it means allowing them to manifest in their own time and in the way that is best for you.